another Fire Emblem Friday. Let's start that ad break. Because I gotta do that when I first go live. And then let's send out all our promo. This. You gotta type out so many hashtags to write these things, I swear. Okay, boom, post it. Honestly, I should probably save things as drafts or something, who knows? We got that, we got me in my profile. Let's hit that funny go live button. And let's say we're going to be live for 4 hours because that's true. That is how long my streams are. And then we gotta wait for Carlbot to do its job that it doesn't like doing. Me and Carlbot are not friends. Carlbot is my biggest enemy. Carlbot is my biggest hater. He's real good at, like, posting when when I, like, upload something. Oh my gosh, brother actually did it. He actually did it. Wow, amazing. What a novel concept, Carlbot actually sending out the notification. Alright, let me pull up the wiki. The .org wiki. Here we are. Just gotta make sure I'm not messing anything up. But we'll probably be fine. Alright. So I believe where we were is I finished the first map with Silica, right? Yeah. And I went to go promote someone after. I believe. Probably Leon. And yeah, we have Palom Kentria. So, like, that leaves the question of, like, what we want to do first. If we want to do Alm things first, or if we want to do Celica things first. But I think I had a need to do Alm things, because I think there's, like, a guy coming for him now. Maybe. I don't think Alm has anyone who needs to promote right now. Let me check. No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, because you have to hit level 7, and I only got Clive level 6. Oh, hello. For Gaiden, right? Yeah, it's mostly 7 across the board. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's do an Alm mission. And try to figure out what's going on. So yes, here we are in Act 3. And hello, tracking? What are you doing? How long have you been broken? Excuse you? Okay, it just decided to break for a moment for no reason. Weird bizarre. Anyway. Alright. But yeah, let's go ahead and do Alm. And go to Northern Zofia. Because we did one Silica map, so we can do an Alm map now. I don't think there's anything important here. Or at the very least, like, there's no, you know, like, people we get that are new. So we just gotta play this chapter pretty straight. There's a couple archers, so I have to be careful what I do with Claire. Unfortunately. But we'll probably be fine. Or rather, I won't know, because we don't get combat previews until the next game from here. So, I guess I'm not 100% sure we'll be fine, but I'm just gonna say we'll be fine. And if we're not, then whoops. Great, so how good are these archers? Alright, you guys don't have any special bows or anything that's gonna... Alright, so I think I can put Claire here safely. And then we kind of just need to move everyone up. Yeah, we've got people coming from this side, but it's going to take them a little bit to get over here. I don't recall being that scared of cavalry. Maybe I should be, but, like, I'll be able to get Cliff over there. And I remember Cliff being really good at dealing with them. Alm will probably also be good, right? Alm's the one I've got the light sword on. No need for any white magic at this moment in time. Ooh, bold. Moving off your floor tiles, huh? I was not expecting that. Alright, come and get me. I forgot that we turned the animations off. Honestly, that might be fine. Okay. Alright. So now here's where I get myself into trouble. Right? How much move do you guys have? 7? Alright, so yes, our position is going to be attacked by those cavalry. The number one thing I want to do is get rid of a couple of these archers. But that might be a problem. Considering most of my army can't reach them, and those who can are weak to them. So that puts me into a little bit of a pickle. Claire, what are you doing? Yeah, you've only got 4. Also, she looks so different in this than she does in, like, you know, the Valentia, which, let me see if I can find art of her from, like, her original. Yeah, okay, she had completely different art before. But, you know, we're on the NES. You gotta deal with the color palette that you've got. Anyway, as much as I want Claire to deal with this, I don't think it's going to happen. I can have Forsyth help with this soldier, but he's essentially, other than the archers and Cliff using thunder. Ooh, you double Cliff. Not good. Yeah, I can't even move Tobin close enough because I've put someone in the way. Well, actually, Tobin, you have increased range, don't you? Okay. So we might be fine, actually. Let's check. Hi, Faye. Clive, you go ahead and start this. Okay, great. Good. So now we can kind of get Claire to do whatever we need. Which, I do have to keep in mind, she is not particularly defensive. I just gave her 16 strength because I thought it would be funny. We're doing well. We're doing well. Let's go ahead and I can get Python close to deliver this shot. And then I can have Forsyth finish this guy off. There we go. You know what, let's go ahead and turn the animations back on while we're on Alm's route, because it's not going to be as stupid with them. We can put Claire in a tree. I'm actually not sure if she'll benefit from it or not, but let's find out. Maybe I should take the Steel Lance away from her. Potentially. I'm certainly being a bit too cavalier with her usage. For someone who isn't a cavalier. If she dies and we have to reload, she dies and we have to reload. And I learned a valuable lesson about not overextending the Pegasus Knight. Okay, unfortunately, Silk, I can get you close to absolutely nobody who actually needs your services, and so I think that's the best we're gonna do. So let's just hope nobody dies, but I have made a serious tactical blunder with Claire's positioning. Because these guys are pretty accurate against her, even with her being on a forest, because I do believe that she does indeed... Ooh. Yeah, she does not seem to be benefiting from those terrain bonuses. Almost certainly she'll be killed by these shoulders. Yeah, okay. Hold on. Haha, oops. Can't say I'm entirely surprised. Teehee. Okay, be careful with the Pegasus Knight. Whoops. Fine, I'll play fair, I'll play normal. I'll be a person of sound judgment instead of whatever I just did instead. Yeah, okay, well, here's the problem about scattering our foes, right? It's that our foes are quick, and we are not. And I mean, that was going well, you know, until the, excuse me. Until the Claire episode. Alright, so you guys, remind me, you have 4 movement? Yes? Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, so I have to put you down here, Claire. And I can afford to put you in range of maybe one person, not their entire army. Alright, and let's try to get everyone as close to the archers as possible. See if that turns out well for us. I think I put everyone in a slightly different position, but that's fine. Oh, you're warping this time. You didn't do that before. Honestly, I probably should give that lance to Clive. It's probably weighing Claire down. And I need to turn the animations on again. Although, Clive is getting a lot of dodges in this time. So he hasn't actually taken much damage. Which is helpful for us. Alright, what we got here, Tobin? Go ahead and try this out. I'm not expecting you to actually hit, but you did. So, slightly late, but now I am finally being vindicated about Tobin being an actually generally kind of okay unit. We can also have Cliff take out that guy. So there's one archer gone. And if we want to start working on the other archer... Clive, how much defense do you have? 7? Okay. So I'm not super worried about you having to fight the knights. Alright, no lucky crit this time, but that's okay. And I believe we can't get Python close enough to help, can we? No, only 4 away. So now we have to be a little bit careful, because I can't just put Claire here and expect her to do well. She can maybe take 1 hit at a time from the enemy. And I also have to keep her away from the archer. What Claire does have going for her, though, is 8 resistance, which I believe is the most of anyone in my army. And unlike last time, we have this really annoying witch sitting here who managed to dodge Claire's attacks. But at least she doesn't take that much damage in return, unlike most of the rest of my army. Let's move Forsyth up slightly. Or, I don't know, Forsyth, how much defense are you packing right now? Also 7. Okay. So I needn't be too worried about you, it seems. Come to think of it, that means I can probably have Python help. Python, how much defense have you got, buddy? 5? Yeah, okay. Go ahead and let's help take this guy out, shall we? That'll give us less damage we have to take on enemy phase. I think one of the horses will come for you, but you should be fine, unlike Claire. And then we really want to position Alm in such a way that he'll be able to come deal with these knights. Because I need someone who can do magical damage to them. Nobody else is really making a scratch in all that armor. As for you... Do you have 5 movement now, or still only 4, Gray? Still only 4. Okay. I'd prefer that you kill her. But let's check in on... Well, here you go, Silk. You can heal Claire. And now I've got 2 ways to attack this witch. And now I have a Lucas I can do whatever I wish with. And that's probably about as good as we're doing on this turn. Alright, dodging the knight is also helpful. That means we don't have to take that massive amount of damage they're capable of doing. They're also kind of body blocking themselves from us, which is also helpful to our plans of not getting killed. Oh, you're not even going to take the shot? He's not even going to take the shot. He's not even going to try. But yeah, we are now struggling with the whole pick them off one at a time kind of angle, aren't we? Oh well. Do you have 5 movement or just 4? Just... No, you do have 5. Okay, okay. Good. So Cliff can kill this guy. Probably. Is it true? Ooh, it's not quite true. Okay, well, I would have preferred it to be true. But we don't always get what we want. Tobin, you have 4... How do you have 14 strength? You're a level 4 archer. What? Jesus Christ. Okay. Hold on. And you guys have how much defense only? 12? Okay, so you'd only do 2 damage plus your weapon might. But maybe the archers can knock this guy out so I can have Alm deal with the other armor. I'm hoping. Alright, what about you, Python? You have only got 10 strength, so you won't even do any damage. This could be an advantageous moment to bring Claire up if I could. But she can't make it. I need to kill that guy, though. Can have Forsyth stand there. Which feels like a stupid idea, but hey, it's what I've got. Yeah, that's a scary 9 damage. Lucas, you have 13 strength, so you should also be able to help fight this guy. Okay, there we go. Those are some tough knights. That's why I wanted to take them out first. But we are now being surrounded by some equally tough foes. And of course, Alm had to go and miss. Terrible. Terrible news indeed. Claire, can you get close enough to help? Absolutely not. Alright, well, let's think very carefully about what we want done here. so many enemies around. It's gonna make them kind of hard to predict. I can put you here to protect him. That means I'm putting you on defensive duty as well. I can only get you so close. This is probably a bad turn, but we'll see how tough our army actually is. Would have been a significantly easier turn if Alm hadn't missed and made one of our strong defensive units have to take 9 more damage, 18 more damage even than necessary. Okay. Unless the archer goes for Forsyth, though, he is just barely safe. And the archer is running away. We have Claire absolutely messing up some cavalry. Don't like the cavalry doubling the archers, but that's what's happening. Okay. We're in a bit of a dicey position, but I think it will be okay. I'm just going to take a moment to be completely non-suspicious. Definitely not doing anything weird. At all. Okay. So, I need either Alm or Cliff to take out this guy. I would ideally like Claire to deal with this Arcanist, because she's the one who's gonna take the least damage from him. So let's go ahead and... we also really need to get Forsyth out of here, if at all possible. Or at the very least, enclosed. But let's start with... I don't think we're going to have the chance to get close enough to heal Forsyth this turn. So let's pretend that's a foregone conclusion that we can't do that. And focus on doing things like this first. The fact that Claire can't kill that guy is inconvenient. With 16 strength. These enemies are very tanky, is what we are exploring here. And learning. Which I can't say I am the biggest fan of. Is it worth having the archers? Honestly, the archers aren't in that much danger. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A similar number of people who need to die, unfortunately. Alright, and I'm not setting up any meaningful perimeter with 4 Forsyth down here. No, the man can only move 4. Alright. Go ahead and let's... You're at 19. You're at 15. Okay. Alm, I want to kill this knight. Oh my god, Alm, for fuck's sake! Alright, fine, I guess Cliff is gonna do it. Or not. Can you guys stop? God, okay. This is something I started reading about, right? Gaiden apparently has the notoriously worst hit rates in the whole series, and boy do I fucking feel it! Ugh. Because that knight is just gonna rip y'all apart. Now. To the point where I'm not even gonna bother. We're gonna... Ooh. Man, that's wild. How are we back here? Anyway. Someone's gonna kill that knight this time, right? Nope, apparently not. Alright. I really though, I do need one of you guys to be capable of this. Or we're simply not making it through this turn. Somebody, anybody, everybody. There we go. Okay. We're going to heal. Because it is still true that we only have so many methods to use to kill certain people. And we need to devise a means of keeping Forsyth safe. You only have 4 movement. Alright, so I have already failed on the Keep Forsyth Safe department, I believe. Not necessarily, hold on. Okay, no. I've messed up something different this time. In that there's nowhere I can bring Forsyth where he won't just get killed. Whoops. Got a little too excited about some other things. Because, like, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, nope, we're good. We're fine. Everything's fine. You don't have a vulnerary or anything you can heal with. So you're gonna have to heal. I am gonna have to remember to put myself on D&D. And then we need to put you here. The question is there anyone you can kill from there? Yeah, probably that Cavalier. Okay. And then we can likely have... Granted, they're gonna go for Silk. They're probably going to absolutely demolish her. I could not kill anywhere near as many people as I had wanted to. But we'll see. Maybe Silk will find a way to miraculously survive. She is a cleric, so she will be using Nosferatu. If she hits her Nosses, she might live. I also need the archers to actually hold. Alright, well, the fact that you can't steal HP isn't helping. Alright. So that's not the way through that turn. There might not be an easy way through that turn the way I was doing things. Alright, so let's instead go with the assumption that we might actually be able to heal Forsyth. That might make things easier, it might not. Alright, well that's a bad start. We, already that's going to mess things up. Okay. But I do need to move Claire first. So, I need you to be successful though, Claire. There you go. Thank you. Better than successful even. Alright, and then we need to start finding a way to keep Silk safe as we do this. Alright. There we go. That's another problem. You need to hit that if we're to get out of here. These hit rates are killing me, literally. We're gonna have to turn off the animations soon, perhaps. We'll see. But, like, I can't... There we go. Alright, so this time we can keep Silk safe. $15 and $19. Okay. So we should now be in a much better position. Let me just, because apparently this is going to take a while. Alright. $15 or $19. Let's go and... I mean, in the ideal world, right, Alm just kills this knight by himself. But we haven't really been in an ideal world much of the time lately. There's this soldier and this cavalier. How much defense does Cliff have? 6? Okay, that's not bad. But I do need to check if I'm gonna need him. Yes, I will. Okay. From here, I think we'll make out much better on the enemy phase. You have 20, you have 14. You've got 15. Alright, so I can actually have you kill this guy, Lucas. Alright. And now Cliff only has to deal with maybe a couple of people. Python, how are you doing? You have 5 defense. Cliff has more defense than you. As it actually turns out. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna have you... I believe I'm more scared of the Cavalier, right? Am I? You guys have 10 strength. The Cavalier has... Never mind, you guys are apparently scarier. Alright. But yeah, that's looking much friendlier for our enemy phase. They could still get lucky, of course. But I haven't made any obvious tactical blunders this time. I'm not going to say I've made no tactical blunders, but at least not any obvious ones. I'm surprised they even left those spots on the map, that they're like chill and safe on. But they did, so. Okay, I'm more okay with you dodging a thunder now, at this point. This is a stupid risk, but it'll be fine. There we go. And like, she should at least be able to handle killing them at point blank range. And then, is anyone close to a level? Lucas is kind of close. So is Clive. Let's give Clive a kill here. Because if you level from this, I can get you a promotion. Oh, come on! Brother, you're at 651. You can go ahead and have the other one gray. Alright, he's so close that, like, as we go to, like, get it, we're almost certainly going to get him that level. Yeah, there's that thief coming. Actually, that thief is coming for Celica. Interestingly enough. So I did misremember. I don't believe I was too worried about it. And at this point, she doesn't have any other fights she can do. So. Let's go ahead. Yeah, they're $6.99. You're gonna... We have to get to... Oh no, you are coming for Alm. Strange. But I need to go promote someone, so we're gonna go do that. Because, like, we can get him one experience while we have to, like, fight the thieves on the way there. Or are they just gonna be, like, waiting there? Ooh, now you're coming to get me. Liberation HQ... Yeah, Liberation HQ also had a shrine, I believe. Indeed it did. Okay. So Lucas is close, Gray is close, Clive is really close. Let's just have them deal with everything. Gray's not actually close. Gray doesn't promote for a little bit longer. Or Cliff, rather. Gray would. But it was you three who were at level 6. Yeah. Yeah. Lucas, Gray. Everyone else is much farther away. So I kind of want the monsters to focus. I'm sure everyone will be fine. I'll bring Silk up just in case, though. Because I also need to feed her a bit. I guess I should have left Alm closer because someone will have to deal with like the proper bone walkers as well. Excuse me. That's our 26. Okay. You're at 16. Out of curiosity, because I don't remember, Silk, how much damage do you do? I don't know, because you didn't hit. But yeah, everyone seems fine. Well, you go deal with the Bone Walker. I should give Lucas his promotion, yeah? No, it won't. Oh well, I dared to hope. Yeah, we're on Gaiden now. We made it past Fire Emblem 1, now we on FE2. Unfortunately, I have to report that most of Marth's army did not make it out of FE1. Everyone was fine up until the last chapter, which Marth had to solo, except for I could not limit deployment, so we brought everyone and only Marth survived. So, we'll have to redeem ourselves when we get to FE3 on that account, but it already didn't count because clearly Pala and Katria are alive, and they were there for that, so we're not living in that universe anymore. Alright, we still need to try to get Lucas and Gray promoted if we can. Lucas is at 88, Gray's sitting at a cool, also 88. I think it's more recent. I don't think they, like... I think what they did is they redid the text for the names specifically. It's still spaced a little weird, but I think they tried to fix the font a little bit too. But, like, Silk, for example, actually has her, like... I don't remember what they're called, but, like, the little symbols above the characters in her name. It looks like they're still getting hit by, like, character limits and weird font. But I do think it's more recent, only in, like, the last couple years or so. Probably after Heroes came out. Or at least Echoes. To try to redo some of it. Okay, yeah, no, Lucas is just doing way more damage than you, bro. Speaking of Lucas doing way more damage, I'm just gonna have everyone else run away. No, I think they're actually, like, properly called archers now, for example. Alright, and I think everyone else should be fine. Oh, you guys have more move than I thought. Well, I guess we're giving Tobin a kill. And Alm. Because everybody hates Alm. Unfortunate for us and our ambitions. Well, here's the problem. Now we've got even more units that are right next to promotion, and I will continue to not stand for that. So we've got to do this again. Ooh, grinding, how dare I? But, like, they're right there, man. Come on. Hello, Mr. Paladin. Alright, boys, go. Kill. Good luck and all that. Well, I mean, there you go. You've got your promotion already. Realistically, I should be having Forsyth help out a little more now, as well as everyone else. Anyone else close to getting that level? Basically everyone, in fact. Faye, these are zombies. Animated corpses. They want to eat our brains. Unfortunately, sometimes murder is the answer. Unless your idea of a diplomatic conversation is, ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't believe it would help. Any more than you can get a koala to eat something that is merely shaped like a eucalyptus leaf. I'm pretty sure koalas won't even eat eucalyptus leaves if they're like not on the tree. I think they just go, I don't know what this is. They're that picky. So like, I don't even think that a zombie would eat a brain if it wasn't in a person. They just couldn't recognize it. Just like, I don't know what I'm looking at here, Chief. That's not who I wanted you to attack, but that's fine. That just means Claire gets to do something. I still do not regret giving her all of the strength fountains. That being said, I should probably actually kill it because I did not give her survivability. Oh well. We can't always get what we want. Unfortunately, we kind of know they're not, because they are in fact the zombies from Fire Emblem 2 Gaiden. We know exactly which piece of media we're dealing with here. Honestly though, Liberation Headquarters has terrible security if these zombies keep coming back. Who is maintaining the space here? This is the wrong game series for peace. I don't think we're getting peace until like... Hold on, let me turn myself down just slightly because I think I'm peaking a little bit. But like, we're to be fair, we are at least not the aggressor, right? I have a feeling you're not going to be a big fan of Edelgard when we get there in several years at this rate. But let me not taint this place with another 3 years of Three Houses discourse before we actually get there. Which I'm kind of not looking forward to Three Houses because we're gonna be stuck on Three Houses forever when we get there, because that game's so much longer than all the others. Honestly, I might even have to make a deal with chat where I go like, hey, I'm gonna do White Clouds on stream once. And then for all the other routes, I'm not gonna show White Clouds and we're just gonna do the time skip. That might be something we have to do for Three Houses. But that's like... We're not gonna have to be worrying about Three Houses for a long time. So... because that's like over 10 games from now. We've got a lot of Fire Emblem to get through yet. Basically, when we get to that game, there's like a route split, and despite the fact that you pick what route you're on at the very beginning of the game, the first half of the game is absolutely identical on all 4 routes. This is different from the route split that was done a couple games before, where there's like 7 chapters and then there's a route split, and the game itself even supports starting at the route split. For some reason, when they did Three Houses route split, they made the entire game exactly identical for the first half of the game for all 4 routes, but you have to select at the beginning, so you can't just go into the route split where it actually matters. I will still have to play, because of the way it works, White Clouds 3 times. But we will not have to, like, stream it, because I'll go insane. I'll go insane playing it 3 times too, even. I mean, true, but we don't really need it. I mean, we're not gonna play on Maddening, and because we're not playing on Maddening, we can kind of just have everyone perform according to their specialties, and we'll be fine. If you're training units for Maddening, oops, all Wyvern Knights, essentially, and then you're good. That's how you properly train units in Three Houses. Just make everyone a Wyvern unit, and you're golden. Well, helpfully enough, the skills you want are mostly, not exclusively, but mostly skills you need to get to Wyvern Rider anyway, and then like you might have people spend a little bit of time as like a sniper to get more accuracy. But like the damage skills are axe skills anyway, so... And then some characters don't need multiple kinds of fixing. You just have... It's kind of similar to Engage, right, where you're either damage fixing or speed fixing. Engage I'm more excited for, because we're basically, with this series, being exactly the kind of person that Engage was made for. We will have played everything, and when we get to Engage, we get to see all of our friends again. And that way we'll actually have context for all the wild things that a lot of the emblems say. Which you don't always get. Alright. So before we go ahead and do this battle, I'm gonna go take a break. I'm gonna go get some more water. And then when I come back, we'll go ahead and handle these forest wizards as they appear to be. Chat, the ears are not for pulling. That would hurt. Come on. Be reasonable. Alright, so here we are in the woods. Fighting almost exclusively mages. So there's a large part of me that just wants to go, okay Claire, have fun. I don't know, let's see, does anyone else in our army have resistance? Cliff, obviously. Silk, Claire. Yeah, okay, we've got 3 magic units in our entire army. Or rather, 3 people I would trust to fight magic units in our entire army. The archers could probably also get away with it a little bit via hitting them from farther away. So, what's your movement? 4? Alright. Well, have fun, you 3. I'm gonna tell everyone else to not be here, basically. I don't even think... Yeah, no, there's nothing special here. Okay. Yeah. And then, well, I guess we'll have the archers help too. Because like I said, they can at least attack from farther away. But... everyone else is going to be essentially no help here. Because they'll just get torn to shreds by magic. Yes, yes, come get us. Alright. So Claire is just undeniably our strongest unit in this context. And unfortunately, we're dealing with Nosferatu accuracy when it comes to Silk, which is still not the best. Unfortunately, Silk has the accuracy that she does. Which is to say, none. Alright, and she herself is also only doing 1 damage, but she's more here to be a healer. For when they get to the archers, or just, you know, any given person too much, really. Terrible, terrible. Wow, we're really not big on accuracy today, are we, huh? When are we ever? Okay, you actually do magic damage right now, so you would be no help, but I'm at least gonna put you here to block them from reaching Lucas. Because I simply can't imagine that going over well. Yeah, it's a good map to train the archers on. It would be a better map to train them on if they were accurate, but hey. Okay, sorry. 3. Cliff, take care of it, please. Good job. And I guess you can recover Alm. She did it, she got 1 HP. Which one of you guys is actually Tobin by a little bit? But those hit rates, they remain garbage. Alright, there you go, Tobe. Not level 7, but at least level 6. And Claire will realistically kill this one on her own. They're gonna do what? 3 damage? 6 damage? less if she keeps dodging. Good job, Claire. Alright. So we've still got Alm, Lucas, Cliff, Tobin, Gray, Silk, Claire, Clyde, Foresight, Python. Alright, no one is like super close to level 7. I think we can go ahead and do one more map before we have to make another travel to a shrine. So let's go ahead and do that. So here we are in the Forest Crossroads. Really? That's it? That's the whole battle? 3 paladins? Nothing else? Okay, game. Sure. Really? Okay. I guess so. Alright, well, if that's how it is. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Not for another couple of games. We can't take the enemies home for a couple more games yet. We do need Silk to run away, though. She's not going to handle this well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm sorry, capture hasn't been introduced into the series yet. We can't capture anyone until Fire Emblem 5, and even then, we can't keep them after we capture them until Fire Emblem 14, I want to say. I don't know why my voice went so quiet when I said 14. I don't know, my mic is being very inconsistent about how loud I actually end up appearing. And I'm not like moving around the room a whole ton either, so I don't know what's going on with it. At some point I should probably pick up a new one. Maybe it would cut down on that weird thumping sound that I also notice keeps happening in the audio. That I just haven't been able to figure out what it is. And I don't know exactly where they're gonna go. Ideally here. But we'll see what they actually do. But it will be best for us if they're baited down. Thank you, Lucas. Okay, no, a couple of them are coming up. Claire's not as fast as I'd like her to be, but that's okay. I think she'll be able to deal with them competently enough. appearances. Maybe if I have Lucas run up on his own, he'll help. We'll see. Who are you gonna go for? Haha. Oh, you're not even gonna... Okay, sure. Yep, I still have absolutely no regrets on giving the Pegasus Knight that much strength. Claire, good unit. Lucas, would you like to do a casual 17 damage again? Thank you, Lucas. Those knight promotion gains were no joke. How much strength do you have now, Lucas? 19. Okay. That's very necessary. Is the stat cap still 20 in FE2? I'm just curious. Let me go check. Gaiden. I don't know. Because in Fire Emblem 1, they were all 2. Okay, no, they can all go up to 40 in FE2. I was about to say, that's crazy. It's 20 in 1, 3, and 5, but it's 40 in 2. Or at least, when I looked it up, it said it was 40. We'll find out if the wiki's lying, because the wiki has been wrong about things in this playthrough. For example, there was one town that it thought didn't have any items in it that it did in fact have some. So, we'll see. Okay. Hello, Luthier. No, I don't need you to deliver anything to Silica. Someone will be executed. Alright, we have to go to the shrine to get the lance. But we do get Luthier now. So that's another mage for us, which is good, because Alm doesn't have anywhere near as much magic as Celica does. We're gonna have to deal with an extra paladin fight as well, it seems. But it looks like we know how to handle those. No, I didn't want to do that. Was not what I meant to do. I meant to hit save, not rest. We're in trouble now. Oh no. Alright, we might be in a little bit of trouble. Mostly if Tobin gets one shot. Which I will be upset if it occurs. Because I'm like, really? I had no opportunity to prevent this. Yeah, I had no opportunity to prevent this. Okay. We might be doing that crossroads battle again. Yeah, look at that, we're before it. Okay, well, I guess we're doing that battle again because I accidentally pressed rest instead of save, and wouldn't you know it, there's no Are You Sure in NES games. This is literally normal save reloading. I don't want to hear you talking about hacks. Also, this is Gaiden. We have not enough units to lose someone to something as stupid as that. I'm putting my foot down on that one. It simply did not happen. No, not that far. I mean, they're going to attack her anyway, but we're going to pretend that they might not. I mean, you can clip it if you want. I'm not going to forget it happened. I'm not going to feel bad about reloading either, though. This series knows it's bullshit to the point that the modern entries just give you save states. In fact, that started... Hold on, let me make myself quieter because for some reason I'm peeking the mic again. But that started with the remake of this game. So it's this game specifically that made the developers of this franchise realize that this game can be bullshit sometimes. Very specifically, this particular game, this very game, Fire Emblem 2, when you play the remake of it, gives you a save state system. And yes, Milla's turn wheel has limits, but it's canon. It's canon. I'm just using the turn wheel. Milla's turn wheel at work. Ignore the fact that it's not in the plot this time. Yeah, we just got the prototype turn wheel. Milla's proto-turn. There's no way you actually get this kill, but what if you do? Okay, never mind. Tobin does a lot more damage than I give him credit for. Alright, let's see if I can bait him like I did last time. No. but I'm totally fine with Claire dealing with it. I gave a Pegasus Knight 17 strength for a reason. And as much as I'd love to throw Nosferatu at this guy, I don't want Claire to die, so... There we go. Alright, I mean, to be fair, if I'm gonna fuck up and have to redo a battle, at least it's this one, because... What battle? Okay. Oops. Walking into people makes them talk to you in this game, so... That's why we're accidentally talking again, but there we go. And this time we're gonna save instead of accidentally resting. Alright. We can even go straight to Desae's Fort. Which is, unfortunately, going to be annoying due to the large number of archers that are here. And we kind of have to rush about it. Can we move Matilda? No, we do not have any control over her. Wonders never cease. Alright, let me remind myself if she's, good. Alright, we're gonna try to save her anyway. Only 7 defense. Okay. There are some things I'm intended to have for this situation that I don't, I believe. But if we can't get through it, we always have the option of going back to the shrine and grinding. That's one of the things about Gaiden. I know eventually it expects me to actually do that as well. I was just like, surely not yet. But who knows? If we have too much trouble, I'm not above resorting to it. Of course, it is mostly going to take us forever to get through there with all these trees. That is what a fortress is for, but it's not exactly fun. And of course, the real unfun part is, you know, this guy existing. I put all the blame on Celica, but it's not just her fault. Not exclusively. That being said, Apparently they want nothing to do with me. So it would be really funny if I could just have Alm solo this chapter by standing on an evasion tile. I'm not even sure that that's not what's about to happen. Because I don't want the archer to have to take that hit. So I guess this is just gonna be an Alm strength check for us. How strong is your Alm? Yep, Alm strength check it is. How strong is your Alm? Mine can't hit the ones that aren't even standing on evasion tiles, so... Jesus Christ, Alm. Yeah, and there's the fucking summoning bullshit happening. Alright, I can only get Cliff that far. How far can I get Luthier? Also not far up enough. Hey, guess who absolutely should have demolished all of those people on enemy phase? It's you, buddy. It should have been you. You should have been able to do that. In case you didn't realize... Dear God. 2, 3, 4. Is this Tobin? Thankfully it is. That's about what I expected, was him to not do much damage. Right, unfortunately, I need to get people with magic up there faster. Because they're the only ones who are actually going to be able to do anything, really. Actually, hold on, Claire, can you get all the way up in there? In fact, you can. Not, like, quite enough, but almost enough. We got really unlucky with Alm's turn. And also, I think Silk is, like, supposed to know Physic by now. And mine just doesn't. Ah, no, they're gonna go for Gray because he's not on the evasion tile, I see. Thankfully, he's still pretty dodgy. Oh my god, Alm, you can actually hit? Oh my god. Wow. What a novel concept. Okay. Maybe I should stop making fun of Alm, but at the same time, come on, man. Bro, you don't even know Thunder? Okay. He doesn't even know Thunder. They don't even have dental. One, two, three. You only have how much movement? Oh no, you do have 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, you'd be able to stand there. Actually, I don't know if I can... No, it'll probably be fine. In fact, are you on an evasion tile? You are not. Okay, I would like to put you on one. And you are at 6. Okay. I'm gonna do not suspicious things before I commit Claire to going up there. I definitely 100% believe in her. Right, she doesn't get... Yeah, no. I don't believe in her anymore. There we go. Nothing weird at all. 4... This might be a bad idea because it exposes Tobin to Desay, but... Well, hold on. Desay, how much movement have you got, buddy? 4? Alright, Tobin, do this from slightly further away then. Because I don't want to put her by that archer. That's the whole problem here. And you've still got 4 move. So, yeah, you're going to need to keep creeping up the side, Claire. And now I need Alm to not fail an enemy phase check as well. Oh no, you're going for the mage. I suppose I should have expected as much. Oh, and you know Fortify. I didn't even realize there was a guy there. Unless he ambush spawned. But more realistically, I think I just didn't notice. Alright, but we are at 12 people right now, yeah? Yeah. Hello, Mr. Baron to say. Claire, I would like you to absolutely... Actually, no. What I'm going to do first is we're going to prototype turn wheel. Haha. Him. Okay. Hey, Claire, kill this guy. Damn, that's not quite killing that guy. But oh well. As close as we're likely to get under the circumstances. And I'd like to move you somewhere. Yes, I can make an arrangement where Desai is not going to come get you. Or anyone else. I do understand that they're on the evasion tiles, so... Alright, Cliff, I really need you to kill this guy. Thank you. Alright, yeah, so the Baron should be pretty harmless to everyone that's left. Maybe not harmless, but can't kill them on the enemy phase at least, I believe. Is unlikely to, we'll put it that way. And then you're going to... 1, 2... Put you here, you can help fight him. Good helping, Tobin. And I would use Silk, but, you know, she's kind of busy. Okay, that's not fair. Putting zombies in her cell, come on now. She seems just fine, but I'm still gonna call it unfair. Alright. Yeah, I can't have Luthier to fight anymore, but I don't really need to. Apparently I need to, actually. Guy named Alm who just fucks everything up for me. Man. I was hoping that, you know, a couple of you could actually, like, do something. Like, he should be dead this turn. Ah, but then again, even Lucas is doing no damage at this point, so I guess not. Teehee. I guess we're back here, because I didn't feel the need to set up more prototype turn wheel for that turn. But if everyone's going to be as incompetent as they were on that turn, I suppose that's just what's going to have to happen. Would you guys like to hit anyone? You know, the whole point of what we're doing here is that you guys, thank you, are accurate, right? That's what should be happening here. Accuracy. You know? Whole reason I enlisted your assistance. I'm gonna kill Kaga one of these days. One of these days I'm gonna get him. Alright, yeah, so anyone who isn't a magic unit has literally no business trying to fight him at all. Because he'll just do a ton of damage to them and they won't be able to retaliate in any meaningful way. And if I could get Silk up here, then things would look better for us. But, you know, your healer spawned where she would be completely unavailable. Sweetie. I'm begging you. Begging. Alright, well, hey, at least we can promote Tobin. I mean, hey, it's 1 XP. It's not like I'm running out of weapon durability in this game. Alright, so Silk can go 1, 2, 3, 4. She'll be able to heal here. So yes, I'll have you both throw fire at him. Claire, I need you to kill this guy. Close. Yeah, the stupid Fortify Shaman. I know. Alright, so Forsyth, you took 13, 16 more damage than I can afford to have you take. And we got the summoner, so the zombies cease to be. I might as well give the archers the experience. Alright, but there we go, Silk. Now, with your help, we can get a mage that will do a ton of damage. And apparently Clive was also in danger. Which I didn't think he was, but he was. So we're going back again. I thought we had that handled, but apparently not. I might need to have Claire go kill that guy, but I'm more worried about the summoner. Okay. Thank you, Clive. Really, I want nothing more than to just use Alm. To kill him. But I don't know if it's worth risking it. I guess I'm gonna have to start though. Try to burst him down a little bit more this time than previously. We won't succeed, of course, but hey, it's the thought that counts to some extent. Well, that's different. You appear to have scared him, Claire. Okay, I actually don't know. Will mages willingly kill themselves, or will they not? I need to test. Surely, if you don't have enough HP to cast it twice, you're just gonna, like, only do it the one time, right? Well, you'll also just kill him, so... That's good. And now we just have Alm deal with this knight. Or not, because Alm can't fucking hit anything to save his goddamn life. Swear to God. Should not be so complicated. And now you guys are gonna go kill a guy now. And by you, I mean very likely Claire. There we go. Trying to think of it. Did I get... No, Tobin did not get to level 7 in this timeline. And this is entirely Claire's problem. It's gonna take anyone else too far, or too long to even get there, so... Unless she gets killed doing it. Apparently she feels like getting killed doing it. Someone's capable of a lot more damage than I thought to a Pegasus Knight. Still the best person to do it. Just make sure she doesn't get herself killed doing the thing that only she can do. Because only she can even do it. Oh, and you're gonna fortify yourself too, you bitch. Get out of here with that shit. They have assembled the floodgate. How dare they? Anyway. Into the fort we go. Hello, Matilda. Another paladin for us. And the royal sword. I think that's all there is. And apparently I should have saved. But at least they're all coming up into a fort. Ugh. It's okay, I have the bootleg turn wheel. I'm getting myself into situations, it seems. Where's... Does the other mage just not get to be here for some reason? That's strange. He didn't die. Tilda's not here either, though. So maybe you just only get to deploy 12. Anyway, we've got them in a pretty good choke point. I do preferably need them to stay away from the knight in the corner, though, because there's nothing he can do to protect himself against mages. But then again, Claire can always fly down to deal with that. If it does become necessary. Oh, we can actually fire that from 4 spaces away. And hey, there's Tobin's level 7, I suppose. Anyone heal this one? No. Then I'm gonna greed. I needed to get her some experience after all this time. Okay. The power of glare. Is apparently missing. Don't know why that's so common nowadays. We feel no need for accuracy here. Accuracy, we don't do that here. Huzzah! Yeah, I know they're in the woods, but that's because I don't really have many other options as to where to fight them. I am not spoiled for choice in this location. At least we're getting Silk some experience again. What I can. It might not be a lot, but it's honest work. one of them did something even. I mean, she's getting out better than they are. Alright, Silk, you got your chance to get another kill. Huzzah! Alright, what's going on with our units? Okay, no, they're there. Alright, just the fact that they didn't show up in that scared me, that's all. Okay. So it is once again break time. So we're gonna go take a little break. And then when we finish with that, we're gonna keep having Alm explore his side of the map here. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. Alright. Sorry about that, y'all. I know it was a little bit longer than my breaks usually are, but hey, it happens sometimes. Let's go ahead and get back into it. So, here we are, still on Alm's route for now. We could always swap back to Celica whenever we... Okay. Okay, I accidentally hit a bunch of buttons on my headphones that did some weird things. But now I think we're good. Let's go ahead and go up here into the woods once again. Lots of cavaliers here. Oh, wait. Never, well... Because we have someone who can promote, don't we? We do, in fact. But there's a shrine coming up real soon anyway. Let's... Yeah, this shrine's like the next battle after this, so... I think it's fine. Shrine soon, so... And this map really is just a bunch of cavalry rushing us, huh? Okay. Cool, I suppose. You guys have 7 move? We could use another magic unit over here. Might as well Matilda charge this way as well. And then here, I guess I can just have everyone move up, because it's going to take a while for them to get here. Oh, you even have the Night Slayer. No wonder you did, like, a ludicrous amount of damage to Knights earlier. I forgot I even had that thing. Honestly, with this being a horde battle, I think I'm going to turn animations back off for this one. Doesn't really help us with the movement, though. Or I guess I never actually turned animations back on. I guess they are off, and I'm crazy. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. That seems like a good place to put Alm. I think Man with Horse Killer might be sufficient for this side of the map. So the puzzle is going to more so be this side. Yeah, as it turns out, not having the archer leveled already I don't think is going to cause us too much grief here. Ah, I have done math wrong, though, as to where to have people stand. I don't know how to count, evidently. That's apparently a fact. Not the most fun fact. Yeah, they were still trying a whole lot of things and just trying to throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks at the start. And it took a while for them to want to revisit some of those ideas. I honestly think Three Houses might have gotten those things because they chose to do echoes, and then they were like, maybe we should try some of these things again. Alright, apparently I needed to be far more careful with Claire, but she's fine, so. Everything's okay. Hello. Meanwhile, on this side, I have made a mistake. How much health does this guy have left? 14. Really? Okay. Python. Buddy. That was an easy shot to hit. Now we're gonna have to do the map again. And I'm gonna have to just send Lucas up by himself. Because I don't think this enemy phase goes well now. I'll let it play out, but if someone dies, I won't be surprised. I'll put it that way. I suspect an archer will die. Okay, see, it looks like they have decent hit rates, but it's in those blips, so I can't fully tell. The blips, what do they mean? At least Matilda's strong. Alright, let's watch someone die and we have to reload. It's gonna be an archer. Yep, alright. Okay. Fine, I stand corrected. We will go back to the fort and promote someone. It probably isn't necessary to do, but it's what'll happen. Clearly we need a sniper for this and not just, you know, me to be less dumb. And they're looking for Celica where they won't find her. It's part of me that wants to expose Silk to danger while we're here, because I think I am at this point supposed to have more of her spells. Potentially. And I need Forsyth to be a little livelier as well. Let's try to set some stuff up for Forsyth, Python, and Silk. They seem to be the most behind. It's also weird that, like, just one of the things about those promotions, right? Not everyone has them. The female units only get one tier. As does Mage. And then, you know, there's also that nonsense with Dread Fighter looping, but I believe that was a bug and not intentional. Yeah, in the remake, because people would have been very upset if they didn't keep it. Okay. Man, who can I get to do, like, very little damage so that Silk can maybe get a kill? I don't know, I don't think any of my units have very little damage in their vocabulary anymore. Yeah, certainly not Lucas. That would have been good if she was closer. Oh well. Yeah, just for fun. Now I'm not even pretending to have the right people fight anymore, but hey, whatever. It's unlikely that anyone's going to get themselves harmed here. That's true. I was not going to subject myself to that for this playthrough, though. Yeah. Like, I'm already doing a little more grinding than I thought I'd do, but it's okay. Yeah. Alright, Silk. You're behind, so... Alright, apparently she would actually be doing quite a lot of damage. More than I thought. I'm not sure how you get the others trained. Maybe you have to go to the later areas. Okay, Claire. Or maybe you can move them around in your roster on the world map. And I just haven't tried. That's pretty likely. I mean, hey, the skill will help at least. Since I'm constantly yelling at him about his accuracy. Probably won't help with the exact map we were struggling with, but oh well. I'm interested to see if those guys are actually going to bother getting on a boat to try to attack Celica, or if they're also just going to hang around there. Worst case scenario, if I get myself into Celica trouble, you know, she's standing in a place where she can grind. More Arcanists. Excuse me. Alright, no, you're just gonna hang out there with the bandits. Alright, so this time we're making a modification. That modification is, Lucas, you can handle this on your own. I'm essentially certain of that fact. And then I have to be more careful with Claire. We might as well bring everyone else over as well. Since I really don't think Lucas is going to need the help. I think he'll be just fine. I think everyone else is going to be a liability to him more than anything else. But boy, do I miss being able to skip the enemy phase with all the walking they do. I wonder what the first game that lets us do that is. Honestly, that might not have been a thing until, like, what, Awakening? No, surely Tellius at least let you skip enemies. No, maybe not. That might have been Awakening. I don't know. We'll find out. Our life will improve as we get through the series in terms of quality of life. The games will not always improve, but quality of life features tend to. It's still wild that we don't have a combat preview at all. Okay, you say that, but we're in Gaiden right now. I've never, ever in my life had that many accuracy problems in FE6 compared to this game. FE6 is not that bad compared to FE2. Like, original FE2. I think people underestimate the cast of FE6. Although those Wyvern Knights are still scary. I don't want to mess around with GBA Wyvern Knights too much. And I mean, it's not like the game tells us, right? We don't get that information. We do not get to see it. Like, I don't know how much damage Fourth Scythe is gonna do right now. 6, it seems. Alright, I'm gonna try. I didn't even bother doing calcs, and even now I'm not, right? So I sit there and I just go, he's goated, it'll be fine, or, oops, I messed it up. FE1 was fine all the way up until the last chapter, though. Like, there were definitely times when I went, I was angry with Kaga, but... Well, keep in mind, right, another difference between FE6 and this game, though, is that FE6, despite what people believe, right, FE6 is running 2 RN, whereas this game is only running 1 RN. And so, if we bring up the graphs of, you know, how much difference that actually makes, right? Let me see if I can find it easily. Right? That's... Yeah. So, the displayed value, right? I'm gonna have to... Yeah, Binding Blade's funny about it, right? But essentially, once you get past 50%, it's as low as 50% is when the displayed value is actually more accurate than it should be in 2RN. So, like, even though the displayed accuracy is probably just as bad, if not worse, the real accuracy is going to be much better. Honestly, I'm wondering if I want... Well, where am I going to put Silk that she can't get hit? I don't think there is anywhere. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I can actually have her retreat. And then... I'm sure Claire can handle herself. Maybe I shouldn't be. But I think we'll probably be fine. Alright, Lucas, are you ready to begin your quest? I did not bother doing the math on this, by the way. I just went, nah, he's goated. So it's very possible I've made a mistake here. But hopefully by the time it's a mistake, the other side of the map is done with whatever they were doing. I simply believe in my armor knight. Unfortunately, this is not a game where he can tink instead of only taking 1 damage. Which is just another one of those reasons where I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely supposed to have Physic by now. But you know, sometimes it's hard to get Silk into a place where I'm feeling confident about honestly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should probably keep these guys closer. Because I do think the math isn't mathing. Unfortunately. Honestly, I can probably use Foresight to attempt. This is partially a very dumb idea. And by partially, I mean almost certainly. But I'm gonna have Silk go ahead and... Go ahead, Silk. Damn. Ah, well. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Thank you, Gray. Oh, that one's the boss, I see. I don't know, maybe my math was mathing after all. Or maybe not. It is still unclear to me. No, I don't think it was. Maybe if Lucas was fast enough to not get doubled. But you know, that's a bit of a fever dream. Because it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16 damage that he's going to take from all those guys, at least. Can't believe I'm actually having to do math. Ugh. So much easier to not do. Oh, have I made a Claire-based mistake? No. Oh no, you would survive. At first I was afraid, I was petrified, thinking I could never live without you by my life. But then... I don't know where that came from. Okay, yeah, but I think we're in a winnable position from here. Lucas, kill. Thank you. You guys, admittedly, probably don't take that much damage. Granted, I'm not sure exactly how confident I am in that staple. I don't know if I want to bet anyone's life on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This much is probably okay. As for you all, you guys got 8, 24, 22, and 4. Unfortunately, Silk is not going to be able to get up to the 4. Good after attack, Mr. 8. Or I can create another Mr. 4. Unfortunately, Nosferatu accuracy is non-existent. It's not her fault. It does legitimately have, like, no accuracy. I don't know, I'm a little nervous about this side. It would be fine if I hadn't done the stupid things I did. As it is, I'm expecting potentially a Claire-based mistake. Python's also fragiler than I thought. So let's see how this all goes. Darn, Silk. I had thought you'd be able to do it. I'd have thought you'd have been able to save her. Ugh. How dare they? Alright, alright. That's crazy anyway. What a wild world we live in. If I had a combat preview, I wouldn't have done that. But I just kind of trusted Claire to be more goated than she actually is. Okay. Well, anyway. Maybe this time some things will be different. For example, Forsyth won't even hit him. Nor will Luthier. Everyone's just incompetent in this version of events. Including Claire. Everyone just wants to die because no one wants to hit. That's what I'm determining here. That's how this is looking to me. No will to live on these people. I'm diagnosing them all with cringe. See, look at that. Single HP level. Cringe indeed. One range archers are crazy, man. I'm going to miss them next game. And then for several games afterwards as well. Archers will become my least favorite unit again for like until we get one range archers back. We got everyone, we've got everyone. No one died, somehow. This is a more delicate version of the turn than we had before, though. You're a paladin, so it would be ideal if the mage could deal with you. Not fully. it seems. God, I'm tempted to have Silk steal this. Well, she's the one in danger, so clearly this is just for her own health. Good girl. Get that bread. Learn warp. Everyone fuck up. Nobody do any damage. It's okay. I didn't need you guys to be competent anyway. Claire, I swear to God. If any one of you could actually hit your goddamn attacks. I swear to God. They all want to die. There's no other explanation. They cannot be trusted. These hoes can't be trusted. Man. Also, who do I have carrying? I don't get to see that from here. Like, who do I have carrying the rails? Oh, it's you. You have it, Cliff. You don't need that. I'll give that to someone else soon. Alright, how are we all feeling about maybe doing some things with accuracy? I wonder how we feel about that. How do you recover? Okay, thank you, Gray. Crazy, what a world we live in. Okay. Surely. You guys have one guy to kill in this timeline. Between all of you, surely you can manage that. Thank you, Luthier. God. Alright, now watch Alm fuck up horrifically instead now. We begin with Lucas. It's starting already. It's starting already. It's so over. I was not trying to speak it into existence! Do your damn jobs! You are thank you, Tobin. You're standing right next to him. I'm crashing the fuck out. This should not be difficult. Hit him with a fuck-ass Excalibur. Like, I don't know. This guy's got 11 HP, he's probably gonna get his ass killed. Wouldn't have, but will, I now suppose. Get me the fuck out of here. Silk, are you level 7 in this timeline? No, the fuck you aren't. Okay. Like I said, I've never had this many issues in FE6, so take that how you will. Alright, go ahead, kill him. No, run away like a little bit? Okay, we're fine with run away like a little bitch. Claire, get his ass. And don't die doing it. Thank you. God. Get me the hell out of here. I don't want to deal with Gaiden hit rates anymore, Papa. We have conquered Loso. Oh my god, I'm back in the fucking building again! Can't have shit in Valentia. Okay, at the very least, it's the fucking Arcanists. What are they gonna do? Claire, go handle it for me. Oh my god. Okay. Just get the fuck out of here. I'm being driven insane. I am losing my mind. Fire Emblem 2, everyone. You know, when I said I was gonna go through the series in order, everyone told me I was crazy, right? This is why. All of this is why. Alright, Claire, be good. I know you don't have a hallway this time, but you're still a Pegasus Knight. This is well within your capabilities. Don't fuck it up. Actually, don't stand there. I don't want them to be able to stand in the forest. But hey, maybe we'll get Python a level. Or even Silk, it's possible. Hey. At this rate, we're gonna end up with Claire promoting soon. Which I suppose isn't the worst thing in the world. Hey, I gotta try to get Silk her bread. Attempts must be made, as unsuccessful as they may currently be. Surely. Got him. There's your warp. Stealing a whole 3 HP. These fools don't know who they're dealing with. Nope, that's more. Unfortunate. And we're once again having accuracy issues. Oh well. Silk, attack them anyway. Because they're gonna kill themselves casting their spell. And you just get to win. She is becoming more powerful than they could ever have imagined. Okay, Alm's here, Luke is here, Clifford and Greer here, Silk is here, Claire's here, Clives, Forsyth and Python are here, Luthier and Matilda are here. We're all here, we're all good. Alright. Everything's fine. And we're gonna go to the shrine after I've had a break to get more water. I'll see you guys after it. Okay. First things first, before I forget, because I do keep forgetting. gonna go ahead and give that Royal Sword to Alm, because I think he's the only one who can use it. Yes. And then the Light Sword's gonna go to Gray. And so the Leather Shield can now go to... Cliff doesn't really need the defense. Guess I'll give it to Forsyth. I don't know. Might want to swap the Night Killer. Well, no. It was funny what I saw. Honestly, I could give Claire this though, and give the Steel Lance to Forsyth, and now Claire has more defense. That might actually be smart. Or even Clive, actually, because I actually use Clive. I'm not meaning to not use Forsyth, but you know. There are just people who are doing better. Anyway, monsters have taken someone's daughter. We're gonna get more lances in a second, too. I'm probably gonna give that Blessed Lance to Claire, come to think of it. Unless it does something different than what I remember. There's a lot of gargoyles here, huh? I guess the game's of the opinion I should be able to handle gargoyles by now. Perhaps I should. Yeah, okay, they're not doing too much damage. You know, to my actual combat units at least. They might do a little more to some others. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I'm a little stupid, it's okay. As long as everyone lives. They're a little spicy, but not like super spicy. Mostly they just seem fast. Damn it, Silk. Ah, and they're critting. Them critting is probably the most annoying part. Alright, we're probably gonna have to form up to protect Silk, but hey. What's new? Wow, Python's really unhelpful here, huh? Oh wait, sorry, I asked what's new. That's not new. Damn. Come on, Silk. You can do better than that. Jesus Christ. Can you guys fucking hit anything? I swear to God, nobody in this game has any sense of accuracy. Ever. God damn. This should not be a hard map. Alright, I'm just gonna make sure they don't get... they can walk through here. Darn. Well, not anymore, they can't. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there. Ah, you can't go get Silk at least. Everyone else is still fair game, but I'd hope that everyone else would be able to handle it. It is only a hope, though. I have Forsyth hanging out after all. Oh look, and you guys keep critting as well, which is also unhelpful. Alright, who's gonna die? Because nobody wanted to hit anyone. Is it Forsyth? Ooh, no, it's probably Python. Oh, no. Not Python, he didn't throw. I wish Celica was here. Okay, well, there's a couple of people that I can't afford to get hit again. Python's one of them. Forsyth is the other. Scalper only does 9 damage, huh? Crazy. Ugh. And even the paladins aren't really doing well on HP. We'd probably be, you know, in better condition if some of us had hit more attacks last turn. Or this turn, indeed. Would anyone care to be competent? Thank you, Alm. Great. At least someone's doing something to keep us all alive. Trying desperately to pick up everyone else's slack. And I do mean everyone else. This is a very mean map. Claire. Everyone. Please. And you're critting again. Great. Lovely. I miss Faye. I miss having 2 healers. I never thought I'd say that. Ugh. Alright. If I can get everyone to just be competent for a little bit. I know that's hard. Apparently. Apparently. God, do you see how you only have like 3 ticks missing? Shouldn't you be like 90% accurate or some bullshit? There's no way. Oh my fucking god. Thank you, Tobin. Claire, would you like to actually hit them this time? Thank you. You're like 1, 2, yeah, like, I'd assume you're at 95 or so, somewhere in that ballpark. That's what it seems like. Fuck it, Silk, get his ass. No. Oh well, I should have expected that. And they're gonna kill Clive, aren't they? Oh, no, he actually hit. Look at you doing the bare minimum. Oh my god. Alright, great. Now, all we need is one of you to successfully land a hit. It does not matter who, just someone, for the love of God. I mean, not Python, because he does no damage, but... I was setting up a kill for Silk. Hello, villager's girl. Hello, goddess. What do we have here? XP, no, that's renewable. HP. Yeah, who accepts? I'm tempted to give it to Claire. I think it would be funny for her to be defensive. Alm doesn't really need it because he'll heal every turn. Give it to Claire because I think it's funny. She's the one who can do like everything for us because she's got, you know, actual movement, so. Alright. We saved a little girl. So we can go back to the village. We can get a lance from that. Excuse me. Hello, I saved your child. Give me the blessed lance. What does it do? How does it work? It is... Restores 5 HP. Yep. Going on Claire. I know I just gave her the HP because I said that, Alm doesn't need it for having the same thing as her, but it's fine. Go ahead and take this lance. You know what? Sure, Cliff can hold the leather shield. Why not? Okay. Alright. I don't think we have enough time to do another map. So I'm gonna go ahead and save here. Farewell. Remember to hold reset when shutting off the power. And we're gonna go raid someone. So let's see, I imagine no one else is playing this game. That is almost assuredly not happening. But let's see if anyone else is playing a different Fire Emblem. Perhaps. Alright, so someone's doing 0% growths, someone's playing Warriors, someone's playing Smash, so we've got one other person playing a Fire Emblem game. Let's see. It looks like it is a ROM hack with 0% growth. Corsair Coven. I've not seen this hack before. Let chat, go ahead and say hi. And you all have a wonderful evening. That'll be it for me. Y'all have a great night.